The Old Man and the Sea, Part 7. The boy had brought them in a 2-decker metal container from the terrace. Them here is referring, remember from the last video, black beans, fried bananas, and stew. So the boy had brought them in a 2-decker metal container. 2-decker because it has, you know, 2 parts there. People remember double-decker bus, okay? In England, London, for example. I think here in Curitiba we have a double-decker bus as well. You can ride. Why double-decker? Because you can be on the first deck of the bus instead of floor, and the second deck of the bus. It's a very cool thing, people say. I mean, the bus here in Curitiba. The two set of knives and forks and spoons were in his pocket with a paper napkin wrapped around each set. Napkin is the thing you use to clean your mouth. Set is like a group, right? Who gave this to you? Martin, the owner. I must thank him. I thanked him already, the boy said. You don't need to thank him. I'll give him the belly meat of a big fish, the old man said. Has he done this for us more than once? Belly is another way to say stomach, right? Belly button is like the navel, think Adam doesn't have. Think about it, Adam and Eve, Adam doesn't have a navel. So has he done this for us more than once? I think so. I must give him something more than the belly meat then. He's very thoughtful for us. He sent 2 beers. I like the beer in cans best. It means like I like beer in can more than beer in bottles, you know. Because here's bottle, right? I like the beer in cans best. I know, but this is in bottles. Hatuey beer. And I take back the bottles. Hatuey, guys, here is like, it's the brand of the beer, but it's a very important historical figure in Cuba as well. He was the chief of a tribe, a native tribe, who fought against the colonization from Europeans, you know. That's very kind of you, the old man said. Should we eat? I've been asking you to, the boy told him gently. I have not wished to open the container until you were ready. I am ready now, the old man said. I only needed time to wash. Where did you wash? The boy thought. The village water supply was 2 streets down the road. I must have water here for him, the boy thought, and soap and a good towel. Why am I so thoughtless? Thoughtless is like, why am I so... Guys, because thoughtless, literally speaking, of course, it would be without thought, you know? But here we're talking about being gentle with people. Oh, of course, we saw here, right, the adjective thoughtful. If you are thoughtful, like the owner of the bodega, right? You think of other people, you care about their well-being, right? And if you are thoughtless, then you are opposite of that. Or you can also use it for example, you forget stuff. I must get him another shirt and a jacket for the winter and some sort of shoes and another blanket. Your stew is excellent, the old man said. Tell me about the baseball, the boy asked him. In the American League, it is the Yankees, as I said. It is the Yankees. He doesn't need to say that it is the Yankees that are going to win, you know, that are the most important. It is the Yankees, as I said, the old man said happily. They lost today, the boy told him. That means nothing. The great DiMaggio is himself again. So apparently DiMaggio was not playing as well as he used to, but now he is himself again. They have other men on the team, naturally, but he makes the difference. In the other league between Brooklyn and Philadelphia, I must take Brooklyn. It means that I believe Brooklyn will win. But then I think of Dick Sisler and those great drives in the old park. People, park here is ballpark, that it's like a stadium for baseball, okay? And drive is when, the guy there hits the ball, and then apparently it's true. The important thing for us that don't understand anything about baseball, that it's a very nice hit and the ball travels very fast. You know the things we see in movies? So that's a drive. Apparently it's something that makes a big difference in a baseball game. I promise guys, in the future, if I have the time, I'll learn a little bit about baseball, and then maybe we can learn together, right? Okay, but then I think of Dick Sisler and those great drives in the old park. There was nothing ever like them. He hits the longest ball I have ever seen. Do you remember when he used to come to the terrace? I wanted to take him fishing, but I was too timid to ask him. Then I asked you to ask him, and you were too timid. I know, it was a great mistake. He might have gone with us. Then we would have that for all of our lives. We would have the experience, for all of our lives. I would like to take the great DiMaggio fishing, the old man said. They say his father was a fisherman. Maybe he was maybe he was as poor as we are, and he would understand.